Jin Seowoon barely escaped a deadly mob ambush, saved only by a throwing dagger he had kept hidden until the last second. While catching his breath, he discovered something valuable: an advanced breastplate. It wasn't just any armor, it gave him major resistance against fire and wind magic, a game changer for survival. Not long after, Jin equipped a night cloak. This cloak let him blend seamlessly into darkness. It muffled sound, blocked magical detection, and gave him a huge edge against enemies. Later, he came across a weak apprentice mage. For a moment, Jin hesitated. The opponent was clearly inexperienced, but in this brutal world, mercy could mean death. Using the camouflage from his night cloak, Jin crept silently behind the mage and threw his dagger. One clean strike, silent and deadly. The mage vanished without a trace. In his place, a treasure chest appeared, filled with rare loot. Inside, Jin found gear, potions, and something called a circle stone, a rare artifact that could engrave a magic circle onto his heart, allowing him to learn magic. It was painful, agonizing, but he pushed through, and when it was over, his stats updated. Jin Seowoon was no longer just a martial artist. He was now a mage too. With new mana flowing through him, he understood just how fast this game was evolving and how dangerous it was becoming. The next morning, day 3, Jin checked the survivor count. 54 players had died overnight. Only 45 remained. Among them was a brutal player known as Nam Sagwang, a name whispered with fear. Jin stayed alert, choosing to avoid confrontation and loot cautiously. While exploring, he discovered a magic book. Inside was his first spell, Wind Ball. It looked small and weak, but packed a serious punch. The only downside? It drained his energy fast. As the restricted zone began to shrink, Jin farmed carefully near the edges, avoiding fights. That's when he found something odd, a bloody field with an unlooted chest in the middle. His instincts screamed at him. Trap. He hid and waited. Soon, a wounded player stumbled into view, obviously injured from a previous battle. Jin remained patient. When the player dropped his guard, Jin struck. Fast, clean, no hesitation. One more threat. Gone. Later, Jin met a mysterious elder. The man had been watching him for a while. Impressed by Jin's quick thinking and survival instincts, the elder offered guidance. But Jin realized the old man didn't understand how the game worked. So Jin helped him, taught him the basics: item management, map reading, survival strategy. Grateful, the elder asked if Jin wanted something in return. Without hesitation, Jin requested training in martial arts. The elder agreed, but gave one final warning. I can teach you real skills, but the training is dangerous. It could even kill you. Now Jin faces a life-altering decision: stay cautious or risk everything to grow stronger than ever before. If he wants to get stronger fast, he must endure a dangerous inner energy trial that feels like death itself. Jin struggles through unbearable pain, but his body endures. The elder reveals the truth. Jin's inner energy is almost non-existent, even less than a dog's. Because Jin's world doesn't have martial arts or inner energy, the elder decides to modify his body. He alters Jin's veins and teaches him a forbidden technique called the white martial physique arts. This technique allows Jin to absorb scattered life energy, ki, from the battlefield to grow stronger. But there's a catch. Normally, this method requires killing others to succeed. In this survival game, that's not only possible, it's encouraged. To grow stronger, Jin must eliminate his rivals. Before they part ways, the elder, whose name is Jang Do-hyun, offers one final reminder: focus on deep breathing. Build your inner energy slowly through concentration. After the brutal training, Jin heads toward the outskirts of the restricted zone. There he spots an abandoned house with a single lantern glowing softly in the window. Cautiously, he steps inside. The house appears empty. Exhausted, Jin lies down and, for once, drifts into a rare, peaceful sleep. By morning, the sun is already high. Suddenly, the sound of footsteps jolts him awake. Someone is approaching. Jin grabs his bow, moves into position, and waits for the intruder to step into his trap. He fires, but misses. Annoyed, Jin grips his weapon tighter. His dream was ruined. But more importantly, missing reminded him of one thing. There's no room for mistakes. Not in this world. You survive by hitting back harder.